So hi viewers, welcome to the course of Analog and Digital Electronics. So we have been learning about the K-map techniques. We have completed 2 variable, 3 variable and 4 variable K-maps and their derivation techniques. We have also seen in our previous class a special case of don't care combinations. Now we will solve one example of the 5 variable K-map. We'll solve one example of the 5 variable K-map. So the problem is minimize the switching function. Minimize the switching function. So here we have 5 variables: f of v, w, x, y, and z. And this is given as in the form of sum of minterms, that is equals to sigma of, so the problem given and the minterms are here sigma of 1, 2, 6, 7, 9, 13, 14, 15, 17, 22, 23, 25, 29, 30 and 31. So here we have taken the switching function is of 5 variables. So 2 power 5 is equal to 32 ways. That is, the minterms are 1, 2, 6, 7, 9, 13, 14, 15, 17, 22, 23, 25, 29, 30 and 31. So these are the minterms for us. So as we have been seeing in the previous problem, the first step in the K-map minimization is identify the size of the K-map. So here the size of the K-map is identified by knowing the number of input variables. The input variables are 5 for us. So that is equal to 2 power 5 is equal to 32 cells in the K-map. And the next step is to draw the K-map. So we will draw the K-map. In fact, the 5 variable K-map is obtained by joining the 2 4 variable K-maps. You will wonder. By joining the 2 4 variable K-maps. So we will proceed it like this. We will divide the map into 2 4 variable. This is the separation line. So this is one 4 variable K-map and this is another 4 variable K-map. This is consisting of 16 cells and this is consisting of 16 cells. That is equal to 32 cells. So we will divide it into cells. (16 cells), and this should also consist of 16 cells. Now here we have how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 rows means we can represent 2 variables. So let us take the variables V, W as the row elements, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. We can represent 3 variables x, y, z, and the direction is from left to right, indicating that V is the most significant bit and Z is the least significant bit. So VW varies as we already knew 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So why we have taken 1, 1 here? Because 0, 1 should be adjacent to 1, 1 and 1, 1 should be adjacent to 1, 0. Instead of this, if you write 1, 0 here, 0, 1 is not adjacent to 1, 0. So to have the logically adjacent cells, physically also adjacent, we have taken the 0, 1 and 1, 1 together. Next, x, y, z can vary as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 0. I'll give you one tip here. this is 4 variable map 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Add 0 to the left side for one 4 variable k map. And to the another 4 variable k map begins from here. This is 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. To the other 4 variable k map, add 1 to the left side in the 5 variable k map. That is as simple as that. That is as simple as that. Next, the third step is give the numbering to the cells. Give the numbering to the cells. We have to give the numbering to the cells. So numbering is given by the binary representation. So 0 0 0 0 0 is decimal 0. 0 0 0 0 1 is decimal 1. 0 0 0 1 1 is decimal 3, 2. 0 0 1 1 0 is 6, 7, 5 and 4. That is how we have given the numbering to the cells in the 4 variable k map case also. And here 0 1 0 0 is what? This is 8, 9, 11, 10. It begins like this: 12, 13, 15 and 14. 0 1 1 1 1 15. 0 1 1 1 0 is 14, 13 and 12. Next, after 15 it is 16. 1 0 0 0 0 is 16, 17, 19, 18, 18, 19. Next, we have 20, 21, 22 and 23. Next, 24, 1 1 0 0 is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. So cell numbers are given. The next step is step number 4. So what is this? Here we have to place ones in the cells that correspond to the midterms. The procedure remains the same. So here the midterms are 1, 2, 6, 7. After this we have 9. After this we have 13, 14, 15. Next 17, 22, 23, 23. After 23 it is 25. What is 25? Yeah, 25. 25. After 25 we have cell number 29. After this 30 and after this 31. After this we have a 31. So the next step is also over. And the last but one step is we have to form the subcubes. We have to form the subcubes. So here itself the minimal SOP form will be obtained, and this is the one step before getting the minimal SOP form. So how to obtain the minimal SOP form? By forming the subcubes. So to form the subcubes, the rule one is we have to ensure that the size of the subcube is as maximum as possible. So as this is a 5 variable k map, we have to look for a 32 celled subcube. For that, all the 32 cells must be minterms. As in our problem, all 32 are not minterms. So 32 celled k map is not possible. Next highest possible subcube size is 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is equal to 16. Of the 16 cells, this is 4, 4. Of course, there are 16 cells are minterms. Next criterion to form a subcube is they must be adjacent to each other. So, but all the 16 cells are not adjacent to each other. Hence, 16 cell subcube is not possible. And next highest possible is 2 power 3, that is equal to 8 cells. So 8 cell subcube is possible? Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. How? Here we can, that is 6 and 7, 14, 15, 30, 31, 22, 23. Are they adjacent? How to check the logically adjacent? by writing their binary representation. By writing their binary representation. Let me check whether they are adjacent or not. They are looking physically adjacent, but they must be logically adjacent. So 6 and 7 anyways adjacent. 6 and 14. Let us check for 6 and 14. 6 is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 14 is 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So they are differing in only one position. So 6 and 14 are adjacent. 14 and 30. 30's binary representation is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So they are remaining same and change is only one position. So 14 is also adjacent to 30. 30 and 22. 22's binary representation is 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So these two are also adjacent because they differ in only one position. Remaining one position remain the same. 30 and 22 are also adjacent. Now let us check 22 and 23. 23 is written as 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Are they adjacent to each other? Yes, they are. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 remain same and there is a difference in only one position. So they are adjacent. And 30 and 31 let us check. 30 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And 31 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So there is only one position change. So they are adjacent. So what can we form? We can form a subcube of 8 cells. We can form a subcube of 8 cells. So 8 cell subcube is called as a octet. 8 cell subcube is called as a octet. Next, how many minterms are left? How many minterms are left? We are left with 4 minterms here and 2 minterms here and 1 more minterm here. So here 1, 9, 25, 17 seems to be adjacent. So 1 is binary representation. I am using this part of the board. 1 in binary we write it as 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 9 is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So 1 and 9 are adjacent. And 25 is 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. 9 is adjacent to 25. 25 is 17. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Of course, 25, 17 are also adjacent. So we can form here one quad as a subcube. We can form here one quad as a subcube. And what else are left? 2 is left. Cell number 2 is adjacent to 6. Cell number 2 is also adjacent to 6. So let me write its binary form. 2 is written as 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. And 6 is written as 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So there is only one position change. So 2 is adjacent to 6. Hence, we found those two as one pair. So this is another pair. So all the minterms must be at least covered by one subcube. So here 2 minterms are left. 13 and 29 are left. But 13 and 29 are also adjacent to 15 and 31. Let us test whether they are adjacent or not. 13 is written as 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. And 15 is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So there is a one position change. These two are adjacent. Of course, 31 and 29 are also adjacent. 31 is written as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. These two are adjacent anyways. 31 with 29. 21 is 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. There is a one position change. So these two are also adjacent. So we will get another quad from the K-map minimization. So any minterms left uncovered? No, all the minterms are covered by at least one subcube. So here we can stop subcubing. And we are in the final step. So what is the final step? The solution for the given problem is f of v, w, x, y, z can be written as. So how many subcubes we have? One octet, one quad, another quad, two quads, and one pair. So totally how many product terms will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4 product terms will be there. What are they? That is from the octet. What do we write? This octet covers V and W as 0 and 1. So V and W won't be there in the product term from the basic principles. Next, we'll check for X, Y, Z. X is covered as 1 here, 1 here. So X will be there. Y is covered as 1 here, 1 here. So Y will be there. Z is covered as 0 here, 1 here. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 into something is something. So Z will not be there. So X, Y is the first product term. Plus, we'll take this quad. This is covering VW as 0 and 1. So VW will not be there. And this is covering X, Y, Z as 0, 0, 1. 0 means X bar, 0 means Y bar, Z means Z. So 1 means Z. So X bar, Y bar, Z. X bar, Y bar, Z plus X bar, Y bar, Z plus. We'll take this quad. This quad is covering V as 0 and 1. So V will not be there. And this quad is covering W as 1, 1. So it will be present as W. Next we look into X, Y, Z. This quad covers X as 1, 1. So X will be there. This quad covers Y as 1, 0. So Y will not be there. And this quad covers Z as 1, 1. So that there will be Z. Plus, finally we are left with one pair. So this covers V and W as 0, 0. So there will be V bar, W bar. Next, X, Y, Z. X is covered as 1. Here we have 0, 1. So X will not be there. And Y has 1, 1. So that there will be Y will be there. And Z is covered as 0 here, 0 here. 0 here, 0 here. That means Z bar. Z bar. So this is the minimal SOP form for the 5 variable K map. So how many terms we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. And that is the minimal SOP form for the given function. And we have minimized it using the 5 variable K map. Thank you for today's class.